All right, so I am at work today and it's Thursday um, in December, the 2nd of December. And I just finished lunch and now we're on our prep time waiting for the kids to come back from specials. But something has been going on in my mind regarding immigration. And I just needed to speak with you, my people. Those of you who are filing for people or who are waiting to be interviewed for visas, just want to give you a heads up and something that will be, I think, helpful for you. And I'm giving this information from my experiences. Um, so if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. Remember to leave your comments. I do respond to all my comments. And share a video or two or three. If you have watched something and it motivates you and encourages you, please remember I'm on my weight loss journey. And in between that, all that I'm doing is uplifting us and people who are in the same position like myself and people who are just supporting us as we continue on this journey. So that's what the channel is about. Um, so for years, that people, when they go to do their interviews for their visa, they would create pictures. They're doing these fancy pictures and they try to find so many different pictures to put an album together for immigration. Sometimes you go with all of that and they still have questions because they're not buying into that anymore. And so what worked for me, I think, was that when I filed for someone and when he went too, we did create an album, but it wasn't a lot of much to talk about. I don't like the big fluff. I don't like the excitement and all of that. And sometimes we waste money on the excitement and then the friendship, there's no friendship. And so it breaks down quickly. So I like simple and then you build upward. So with that said, when he went, things have changed. So before he even got there, that first time, like when my mom filed for us, she put in all the paperwork at once, and then they process it and they call you in, and then they interviewed you, and then they would ask you to pay. Now things are different. When you go, then what happens is that you have to, before you get there, the monies have to be paid. And so if you do not get through, then you have to deal with it. One of the things that needs to happen, give me a second. One of the things that need to happen. One of the things that need to happen in the process. I'm sorry, guys, but this is real. I like the reality of my videos. I don't know how to edit things, so whatever you see is what you get. So one of my colleagues just knocked the door. I don't know how to pause the video and then continue, so I just had to step out of the screen.
Please excuse the interruption.
All right, so I see I'm at work.
Please excuse the interruption. Keyshawn Johnson, please report to the main office. Keyshawn Johnson, please report to the main office. Thank you.
All right, so as I was saying, I'm at work. As I was saying, when he went, one of the things that I did, apart from all the conversations we had, oh my God, so many hours, so much money was spent into talking back and forth. And at that time, we used to have the cards that you could use, but you get a card and you scratch it and you put the information in. And sometimes you get nothing more than just some bad sounds. And then when you realize the money is gone. So I used to just call straight, and that was racking up so much money. I remember one time I used to say, oh, talk is cheap, whatever. And then he had said to me, When I looked at the phone bills, 200 and something, $300. And he says, well, you said talk was cheap, right? But talk wasn't cheap because it was costing a lot. But with all that aside, we thought about bringing in some of the phone bills and what have you. But one of the things that when I got involved with that person, I knew him from the district because I lived there for a while, and we went to school together, not in the same class, but we went to the same school, and I knew him at the school. So it wasn't a stranger. It wasn't a stranger. So when I went home and we started talking, and I came back and we continued talking, I was supportive of what he was doing. And so when it was time to go to his interview, I said to him, you know what? Bring the Western Union receipts. Bring some of those Western Union receipts with you. And luckily he did, because when he did the interview and they looked at the pictures, I guess it wasn't grandstanding or anything, but they looked at the pictures and then they asked, is there anything else? So when they asked that, he presented the Western Union receipts. When the lady saw that, that convinced her that yes, there was something more than just people filing for people. Because if there wasn't a relationship, then there wouldn't be those amount of receipts. So I'm just saying that to say this, my friends. If you file for a spouse and you're waiting for them to come, you really want them to come. If you're supporting them in any way, shape, or form in what they're doing, because I know Jamaica is tough. So if you're up here and you're helping someone back home, it means that you're probably sending funds to help them. Let them save the receipts. A lot of things now are done on, we don't have a lot of paper anymore. It's a lot of technological things. But let them find a way to save every receipt. If you send money to them, that when they pick up and they get the receipt there, that they save them. Because when they go, or you save it when you send it. And so you have them available when it's time for their interview to send it so they have it as proof. And I wish you well. I wish you luck. I hope that whoever you're filing for, when they do come, that they are grateful. They learn to appreciate what you have done, because coming to America can really give you that lift that you need if you have the ambition and the drive. And you come ready to work hard and not complain and complain some more, but to use every opportunity to build and to become a better you. Coming to America has so many different opportunities. This is one place because you have transportation all day, all night. So you can work and go to school. You can do so much. And so you come, I hope that whoever you're filing for, I'm just saying, I don't know your situations, guys. I'm just putting it out there that that's one of the things that will help to make it more successful. And just hope that you bring them here and that you can work together and build with respect, with pride, with dignity and decency, and that people don't forget kindness. A lot of people forget quickly and never stop to wonder what life would have been like back home if they were still there with nothing to look forward to. So I wish you all well, and as you file and you support, that you know that your blessings will be real, and that, as we say, God put us where He wants us to be, and He gives us what He wants us to have. And so I wish us all well. So that's just a little thing that came to thought as I sat here. I'm actually doing a project with my kids, so I'm actually cutting paper um, as we speak. But I took a minute to stop cutting paper. I'm actually cutting paper because I'm teaching them how to make the ring. So they do the circles, and then they add another, and it become a nice thing for the holidays. So I'm not doing just Christmas colors. I'm doing different colors so that those who do not believe in Christmas will still feel welcome and feel a part of it. So again, this is Miss Bev checking in, giving a little advice on immigration for filing for a spouse. Um, Hope it is helpful to you. And if it's not, then if you know someone who it might be helpful to, pass it on. Because I know that everyone who files would like the end to be a positive one. So, whatever support you send, financial support, please make sure you have it documented. You keep your receipts and use those to help the pictures that you're sending for verification that there is a real relationship. All right. So if you can't be good, be careful, but walk good. Bye bye.